Some skeptics, after recognizing the failure of all individual theories imagined mostly within the last few centuries, have retreated and claimed perhaps a combination of these theories offer the best explanation for Jesus' supposed physical resurrection. There are at least two big problems with this concept. First, the issues with each individual theory still must be resolved and reconciled with the best available evidence, which cannot be logically done. Also, those with any knowledge of statistics should quickly realize combination theories simply multiply the improbable. So the fusion of separate claims actually weakens the already extremely shaky and unsubstantiated case offered by skeptics. It's likely I failed to cover every individual theory skeptics have given to doubt the historical reality of Jesus' physical resurrection, so in an effort to be as exhaustive as possible, here are 20 basic resurrection-related facts any opposing theory must successfully overcome to be viable. First, the New Testament is proven to be historically trustworthy in all details so far, and due to its early, honest, eyewitness nature, it must be accepted as an accurate source of historical information concerning Jesus' resurrection. Those who flippantly dismiss the New Testament are expressing a baseless, anti-supernatural bias. Also, since we have excellent evidence the Bible is God-written, its report of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection must be taken very seriously. Further, Christ really did fulfill all Old Testament messianic prophecies and left his divine fingerprint in the process. Additionally, based on what we know, Jesus stands alone among humanity in his sinless morality, which supports a case for his uniquely superhuman character. Also, Jesus' 40-plus miracles are historically authentic, and when combined with his sinless and prophetic nature, point unmistakably toward his divinity and offer an effective prelude to his resurrection, the greatest miracle of all. Further, Christ really was dead, actually buried, and his tomb was truly empty. Additionally, the disciples were Jews without understanding of or belief in Jesus' resurrection until after the fact, so they could not have faked the gospel. Also, the despondent disciples became apostles who were willing to voluntarily suffer and die to spread the gospel following Jesus' resurrection. They surely would not have done this for a known lie which they did not understand or even want to believe. Further, the disciples and more than 500 other eyewitnesses were in a prime position to verify for certain the central tenet of their faith, since they were able to see, hear, touch, talk, walk, and eat with the physically risen Christ on several occasions over a 40-day period. No one in any other religion has had such a unique opportunity to concretely confirm the truthfulness of their core beliefs. All of these eyewitnesses evidently held their Christian beliefs unashamedly on to death. Additionally, the gospel truth was boldly proclaimed as general public knowledge within just 10 days after the last resurrection appearance, within the same city where this great event was said to have taken place. The apostles would have been laughed to scorn, and Christianity would have immediately died if what they declared was not true. Also, thousands of Jerusalem-based Jews, including a great company of priests, were immediately willing to endure social annihilation, suffer physically, and die for resurrection claims they could have and would have verified by simply walking to Joseph of Arimathea's local tomb. Further, the first century church continued to grow explosively after the resurrection, despite intense persecution from both Jewish religious leaders and vicious Roman emperors like Nero, Domitian, and Trajan, so evidence for the resurrection's reality must have remained very strong indeed. Additionally, Peter the denier, Thomas the doubter, plus James and Jude, Jesus' skeptical brothers, were all dramatically changed, then willingly suffered and died only because they witnessed the resurrected Christ. Also, Paul, perhaps the most violent early persecutor of the church, was so convinced by the evidence for Jesus' physical resurrection that he was willing to suffer greatly and voluntarily sacrifice his life to spread the resurrection news. Further, the Roman government and Jewish religious leaders couldn't crush Christianity, although they were highly motivated and surely would have done so by simply displaying Jesus' dead body. At the very least, we would expect to find letters of refutation from early Jewish or Roman authors, yet no denials exist, although we possess many ancient writings including arguments against other fiery issues. Finally, the Jewish religious leaders and other ancient non-Christians actually confirmed in writing several very important New Testament facts, and some authors, such as Josephus and Phlegon, apparently affirmed Jesus' physical resurrection. It is abundantly clear no one has yet been able to successfully and evidentially explain how Jesus' tomb became empty without divine intervention, and it is highly unlikely 2,000 years of accumulated proof will ever be overturned. The glorious gospel of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection has withstood the best punches modern skeptics have thrown at it, and it's reasonable to expect this bedrock of gospel truth to eternally endure.